In other news, environmentalists are calling for the harmonization of the cross-border environmental conservation policies and legal frameworks to enhance conservation efforts between Kenya and other countries in the Horn of Africa region. Speaking during the 9th annual Horn of Africa Regional Environment meeting that is underway in Nairobi, Kenya, the group cited the lack of sufficient financial capacity, the environmental conservation ambitions as the biggest challenge they face. Tilio Marco reports.
Environmentalists drawn from countries around the Horn of Africa region are meeting in Nairobi to deliberate on how to foster regional issues, exchange best practices, and identify opportunities for partnership and collaboration. The participants decried the lack of harmonized environmental conservation policies and legal frameworks, saying conflicting environmental regulations among different countries hamper the conservation efforts.
Environments do not really respect boundaries. You know, if you have a river that is crossing from South Sudan or to Kenya, it will cross. If you have wildlife that is using the transborder area, they will keep crossing.
One of the objectives, as I said, is also to look into policy gaps through our project activities and communicate that to policymakers as policy briefs, evidences from the ground, so that we will be able to influence changing policies in some of the countries.
They also cited the lack of sufficient financial capacity to implement their environmental conservation ambitions as one of the biggest challenges facing them.
Sometimes there are ambitions, actions in the plans, but sometimes they may not be implemented as because of this lack of capacity, and also sometimes lack of information data to actually implement those activities.
Kajiado Deputy Governor Martin Moshisho called for a cross-border collaboration, especially between Kenya and Tanzania, in animal disease control to avoid the spread of immunizable diseases between the two countries.
Anything that affects livestock in Tanzania affect livestock in Kenya and vice versa. And
the event runs from 7th to the 13th of this month. Tilio Marco for Prime Edition.